Once again, we're in the place to be. Welcome back to In the Black. Like
Like
the
the
video.
video.
Help me grow the channel. And with that being said, let's jump right into it. In my very humble opinion, this had to have been the worst AMA that I've heard involving Forex Shark, involving Drip, involving the Animal Farm. Now, it wasn't the fault of Forex. I thought he did a great job articulating everything that had to do with the Animal Farm, even more so, even going further to explain some of the things about the projects that preceded Animal Farm, like Drip, Be Reap, and Reap, and some of the mindset that he had at that point, the reasons why he went into it in the beginning. And I think he did a great job of breaking down the components of the Animal Farm and how it functions, how it works, and how it's put together. But it was terrible on the part of Travlad. Travlad Crypto. I'm not sure who this guy is. I'm sure he doesn't know me either. That's perfectly fine. But he's got a ton of followers, and he's supposed to be some pretty important guy with BNB or Binance. It struck me as pretty underwhelming. The guy didn't sound like he knew what the heck he was talking about. It didn't even sound like he did his homework on Forex Shark or Drip or on Animal Farm in general. There were really no questions whatsoever. It's supposed to be an AMA. There were no questions, no really good questions at all. I mean, listen to him as he responds after Forex goes on a pretty much 15, 20-minute explanation to begin the interview. Explanation of how the system works and how the project is put together. What are the next steps?
There's some stuff that we're going to do that's on the roadmap that maybe we'll get into in a bit, but I know it's a lot.
Yeah, that was a lot to take in.
Yeah, you got the general idea, right?
Yeah, briefly, man. That was so much information.
He goes and explains all this stuff. There's no follow-up questions. Basically, the guy says, Travlad says, it's complex and he doesn't understand it. So, bruh, do your homework, do your research, man. And I'm gonna assume that he's getting paid for this. It seems like a wasted opportunity to really kind of dig in and get this in front of many eyes that wouldn't see it otherwise, and to really get some traction outside of the ecosystem in general, outside of the norm. But it was a lackluster performance on the part of Travlad. It was just kind of excruciating to listen to because the guy just sounded like he was brand new to crypto in general. It was ridiculous. Now, I can't be the only one who feels this way. Nobody is talking about it. Nobody's saying it, so I figured I would say it. I would say what a lot of people are already thinking, that this was a terrible AMA. And it's not Forex's fault at all. He did his very best and was very clear, like he always is. Yes, it may be a little complex, but that means that if you're interviewing somebody, you're supposed to do your homework so you can have some questions to ask. You're supposed to do your homework so you can understand the person that you're interviewing and the project of the person that you're interviewing. Isn't that the whole point? I don't understand that. Who shows up to an interview? You're going to interview somebody and you have no idea what the heck this person is talking about or what the heck their project is even about. That's just lackluster and lazy. I don't understand why more people aren't upset about this. People actually care about the drip ecosystem, care about the Animal Farm ecosystem. This was just egregious, in my opinion. There was so much opportunity to go in deeper and to get more understanding. There were so many opportunities for questions, but there was nothing. Just crickets. And oh wow, this is so complicated. Basically, he's saying that, man, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't understand this. This is so complex. You know what? Maybe some of the inner workings are complex because it's innovative, because it's different, because there hasn't been something like this already. So yeah, new things are going to be a little bit difficult to understand. But those of us who actually want to get into this space and actually want to benefit from this space, want to profit in this space, we're going to take the time to actually dig in. So show us how to dig in. Show us what we need to know in order to dig in. That was your job, TravLad. That was your job, to help your listeners, your followers, to understand a new product, a new project, a new way of looking at DeFi. But you failed miserably, and you're not helping your followers or your listeners. It just doesn't make sense. Very, very poor performance. I'm upset about this, but it doesn't take away the fact that opening day is upon us, and I'm looking forward to it. Don't forget to like the video. What's your honest opinion of the AMA? I'd love to hear about it. Let me know in the comments. And as always, stay smart, stay in the black.